Is the law only for the Jews? Who was at the bottom of Mount Sinai to receive the law? Was it only the Jewish people? I want to break down the origin of what makes a person Jewish and apply that to the law and who the law is for today. Let's start with Abraham. He was the first Hebrew. He crossed over, which is what Hebrew means. He left his home and followed the Lord in faith into the wilderness. The key word here is faith. Abraham was righteous in the eyes of God by faith alone, and thus he became the first Hebrew, not by bloodline or lineage, but by faith. Genesis 15:6. And he believed the Lord, and he counted it to him as righteousness. Abraham was not a Jew. Let's go on to Jacob, Abraham's grandson. God changed his name from Jacob to Israel. This is the first Israelite. He also is a Hebrew. But till this point in history, there still wasn't anyone who was Jewish. Jacob had 12 sons: Benjamin, Asher, Levi, Dan, Reuben, Judah, Naphtali, Zebulun, Gad, Issachar, Simeon, and Joseph. All 12 sons were Hebrew by faith. All 12 sons were Israelites, but not all are Jewish. Each son represented a tribe of Israel. Together, they were all Israelites. So, descendants from the tribe of Benjamin were called Benjamites, descendants of Levi were Levites, and descendants of Judah were the Jewish. Only one tribe out of the 12 were called the Jews. But keep in mind, all 12 tribes received God's law. Moving on to Moses. In Exodus 2, you will see that Moses was from the tribe of Levi, which made him a Levite, not a Jew. Again, Moses was not Jewish. He was a Levite. Fast forward to when the people of Israel went to Mount Sinai to receive the 10 Commandments. At the bottom of the mountain was all 12 tribes and foreigners who joined them. This means it wasn't just the Jews who received the law. Exodus 12:49, the Almighty said, "There shall be one law for the native and for the stranger who sojourns among you." What's key here is that Israel at that time was composed of native and foreign. Many people joined Israel from the time of leaving Egypt all the way to the promised land of Israel. Anyone could be part of Israel as long as you put your faith in God. The law was given to all who put their faith in the Lord. Just like with Abraham, same at Mount Sinai, and the same is today. Faith alone is what makes you righteous. Faith in God is what considers you one with Israel. The Torah is for all who are in the faith. Yeshua, our Messiah, is Jewish because he came from the tribe of Judah. But Paul, the apostle, was not Jewish. He was a Benjamite because he came from the tribe of Benjamin. Philippians 3:5, Paul said, "Circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, a Hebrew of Hebrews." You don't need to be in the physical lineage of Israel. Most of us aren't. It's by faith we are added to the Hebrew family. Matthew 3:9, John the Baptist said, "And do not presume to say to yourselves, 'We have Abraham as our father,' for I tell you that out of these stones God can raise up children for Abraham." So, to conclude, not everyone in the Old Testament is Jewish. Only the descendants of Judah can be called Jews. So, the Torah is not only for the Jews, as Moses himself wasn't even Jewish, and he's the one to receive the law first. All 12 tribes and foreigners who joined Israel along the way received the Torah. They all put their faith in God and followed his word. This made them Hebrew Israelites by faith. The Torah is for all who cross over and put their faith in God. The law is not just for the Jews, it's for the church today. I am not a Jew, but I am one with Israel, also known as the church. I am a Hebrew by faith, and the Torah is for me and everyone else who believes. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please share and subscribe. Thank you.